Hi, this is Shannah, and this is another pick a card reading. This one is this true love? So, this reading won't be just a yes or no reading, it will be somewhat deeper, okay? And we have here three choices. We have the first pile, and this is lapis lazuli, so it's dark blue. I don't know if you can see it with this light. Oh, there you go. So it's dark blue. And then we have pile number 2, and we have here the green stone, right? And we have pile number 3, and this is a blue stone, right? So make your choice. You can pause the video if you'd like, and I will start. So let's start with pile number 1. Just a second, putting the cards away. So pile number 1 with the lapis lazuli stone, the dark blue one. Okay, let's put it here. So the question is this true love? Let's see what cards we have here. First, we have wedding. This situation involves marriage. And then we have imagine. And then we have night wind. Let me just get the focus right. Okay. There you go. Facing fear, subconscious release, healing. And there you go. Then we have physical body. Now, let's see what this means. Let's put the cards here so we can see all of them. So I'll get the focus right. There we go. So this situation involves marriage. So we have the wedding card here. So this situation, yes, has the potential of a greater commitment, of marriage, of a wedding situation. And for some of you, this is something that you really want. This is something that you wish for yourself and for your situation. For a small percentage of you, though, there can also be that there's a marriage involved here. Either yourself, you are married, or the other person is married, or even both of you. Everything is possible, and there's no judgment here, right? And so this is a situation. So you have these three possibilities, but it can be also that you are married to someone, but you'd like to be married to someone else. Like I said, everything is possible, but the potential is here, 100%. We have here a very strong potential for a marriage. Now, but we have these two cards. These two cards are very important, and the last one too. So we have imagine. So with this card, we see that you have been dreaming about this situation. You have been dreaming about getting married to this person or having a stronger commitment to this person. And this is involving daydreaming. This is involving, wishful thinking. This involves, just your subconscious, is just immersed with this wish, with this want. So most of your energy, your psychic energy, is in this situation. But the card is telling you, don't just dream it, be it, do something, go for it. And because if it's just in your head, nothing will happen. Of course, we can raise our energy, we can let go, be in a state of joy and let things unfold, of course. But this card is not of imagination, it's manifestation, right? is manifesting what you want into your reality. And this card also says, and has like another meaning to it, which is also beautiful, and it's going to apply to at least half of you people watching this, is the feeling I have, is that someone is manifesting into your life. Your dream partner, the person that you want, is about to manifest into your life. So your wish is going to come true. So this is a very positive card. So it's like, this love is a wish coming true, or a wish that will come true really soon. Now, some of you who hear this, of course, you will be happy, but you will be scared as well, you know? Because sometimes we fear what we wish for. We miss something, we long for something in our lives, but the moment that we're about to get it, we get very afraid. And this is exactly this card here. And this is number 23. For some of you, the number 23 will resonate. It's a magical number. And it's this number 23, the night wind, the subconscious, the fears. So this situation, and that's why you came to this pick a card reading, this situation is really keeping you up at night. So it's not only daydreaming, you're also night dreaming. And it's not only dreaming, it's also not being able to fall asleep. You just get very anxious about the situation. And it can be that it's really like the dream coming true that makes you so anxious. And it can also be, you want this person so much and you don't know how to approach this person. You don't know, what to do, what to expect, and if the person is going to reciprocate your feelings. And this causes a lot of this fearful energy. So, and this is for instance, here, this card is a green light, go for it. You're about to manifest. You're manifesting it in your life already, but then you put a break. You just put the break in because it's like, oh my God, am I ready? Oh my God. So, yes, this situation, this is love, and you're afraid at the same time. And what this card also says is it's time that you face your fears. And it's also time that you pinpoint what your fears are. What are you really afraid of in this situation? What are you afraid of exactly? Because fear of sometimes can be so subjective, can be so confusing, that it just turns into a general feeling. And it keeps us from seeing things clearly and calling the feeling by name or the situation by name so we can solve it. So now it's the time to do it. Is to face your fear, is to be clear about what you're afraid of so you can solve it. You can talk about it with friends. They can help you to get another perspective. If you are, getting therapy or having counseling, you can talk to this person that's counseling you more objectively about it, so you can get better results. And the thing is, this is a fear that really gets to your core, and it can keep you from experiencing the bliss you should be experiencing right now, because you have everything in your favor. And then we have here the physical body card, and this can have some different meanings, but at the end they're all the same. So if that makes sense, let's see. Because we're talking about fear, so this physical body is also a card about fear, but here in this case is how fear affects your physical body. But one of the senses is like, for instance, one of your fears is you don't feel comfortable in your physical body. You may not feel beautiful enough, attractive enough, fit enough, healthy enough. There are many reasons for this, right? So that you are afraid of showing yourself, like your physical body, to the other person. You're afraid of being rejected by the other person because of your physical body. This is one of the alternatives. And the other alternative is that this fear is starting to show in your body. For instance, it can be that you are getting sick more frequently, that you get ill more frequently, that your immune system is down, that you're more sensitive to temperatures, you're more sensitive to foods, to anything in the environment. You're getting probably even more allergies. There's an emotional response to what you're thinking, and especially thinking about yourself. Because what I'm feeling here is this feeling of not being good enough again. And there's a lot of anxiety here. And for instance, sometimes we also I think it's overplay that you say it, you hide this insecurity, not only from others, but only from yourself. You play it down. That would be the expression. So you play it down because you have to function, you have to be the happy person everyone knows you for, the self-assured and self-confident person everyone knows you for. But there are underlying fears that keep you up at night, especially when it comes to love, especially when it comes to turn your dream into reality. And because we downplay it, right? Sometimes we don't even recognize how damaging this feeling or this pattern of thoughts is actually being, not only to you psychologically, but also physically. And this card says, pay attention to your body, pay attention to the signs of your body. For instance, if you're thinking stressful thoughts, always pay attention to where your shoulders are. If your shoulders start to come up, like tensing, it's always a sign that your thoughts put you under stress, that you're thinking stressful thoughts that are not a friend to you at that moment. So always check how your shoulders are reacting to your thoughts, or even, for instance, your stomach, how your stomach or your belly is reacting to those thoughts, and even for your jaws, to your teeth, if you're clenching your teeth, these are these really sometimes really small signs that you are stressing, that you're having negative thoughts, that you are thinking bad things about yourself. And that's something that you should turn around, right? So you're being your worst enemy, you're being your hardest critic when nobody actually sees things or feels those things about you. You are the one who is putting yourself down. You are the one who's not wanting to believe that happiness is possible. You are the one who's not being able to believe that it's possible to be loved, that it's possible to get married to the man or to the woman of your dreams. You're the one who's keeping you in the way. So, but this could be, it could be really harsh experiences from your childhood or from the most difficult years in our lives, and that's the teenage years, like from 10 to 15. Those are the hardest years in our lives. Not for all of us, thank God. Some of us out there had very, very happy teenage years, and I'm so envious. But the thing is, those are years when we are most sensitive, right? Because we're becoming women, we're becoming men, and it's when we are most insecure, and we are very easily hurt in these years, in those times. So it can be that some of these experiences come from there. From some of you, those experiences will even come from other lives, and this is an underlying fear. But I want you to know that fear can be solved. And I mean it really like solved, like dissolved, right? Because if you work against fear, if you're going, I'm going to conquer this fear, you're just making it even greater. So don't go against it, identify it, call it by name, and work with it until it's no longer important. You just go from positive experience to positive experience until this fear is not important, it's not relevant anymore. But pay attention to your body. You're probably getting more sick than usual because you're very sensitive at this time. And this situation, yes, it is love. Yes, it is the man of your dreams. And yes, you can even get married to this person. But this is actually freaking you out. You're afraid. There's fear in the situation blocking it from turning immediately into something beautiful. And it's because of this fear that you're actually here, because there's insecurity. But I'll tell you, there's so many beautiful things coming your way and so many beautiful things wanting to enter into your life. You just have to let it happen. I know it's a horrible thing to say because to let it happen, it takes a lot of effort. I know, especially when there's fear involved, but it's the truth. But to let it happen, sometimes you have to go step by step. And so pay attention to your body, pay attention to the signs of your body. So when you're hurting yourself or putting yourself in a situation of stress, and find ways of just calming yourself down, of relaxing and coming into a safe place because you are safe and you are loved. It's just time that you understand it. And I don't know if you heard it, but in the moment I said you are loved, the birds outside started singing. Beautiful. So that was a confirmation. And this was your reading, pile number 1. And I hope it inspires you. And before I go, wait a second, now I just remembered, because this is lapis lazuli, and lapis lazuli is a stone of protection. How nice, I didn't think about it. This is a stone of protection. This is a stone, that helps facing fears. This is a stone that helps clear communication as well, of seeing truth as well. So yes, if you're dealing with fear, find yourself, like, if you can, of course, lapis lazuli stone, and carry it with you, be it a necklace, be it a ring, be it whatever, a bracelet, or even there's another stone that I like a lot. I'm just forgetting turquoise stone. Yes, it's also for protection and for good communication and clarity. So those are 2 beautiful stones. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching. And like I said, I hope this resonates. And I hope this inspires you. And thank you to all of you that watch, like, comment my videos, and subscribe to my channel. And if you're wondering what are these cards, from what decks are they, I will put their names in the description box. Okay, so, and if you like a private reading, you can contact me on my email. You can find it as well in the description box. And thank you so much, and have a wonderful time. And remember, you are safe and you are loved. Thank you. So, pile number 3. There you go. This beautiful stone. Are we focused? Yeah, there you go. It's beautiful stone. For me, it looks like planet Earth. Okay, a bit of the planet Earth with all these rivers and mountains. It's so beautiful. Now, so the question is this true love? Let's see your cards very soon. Let's read what's here. Let me just get the focus. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Here we go. Then, next card. Let's get the focus right. There you go. Deep knowing. There you go. Yep. Then, sacred heart, passion, love, spiritual communion. and then retreat. Now, this is all very positive. Don't be scared about the card of retreat. I'll explain it to you in a second. This is incredibly positive. There you go. Now I have it focused. So now very soon, that's a straightforward card. Very soon means that very soon something will happen. And very soon there's something really good happening in your life. And that's all to do, for instance, with this card, the deep knowing. So, but when you asked, is this true love? You asked about a certain person. And this will come out in the open really, really soon. Because this was, like love at first sight, was a very deep connection immediately. But you're still not sure. That's why you're here and you ask. But very soon it will be very apparent. Because, you just know. You just see the person, this is it. This is the person. This is the one. It's just knowing. It's not believing. It's not wishing. It's not imagining. It's knowing. And when you saw the person, you just knew. It was like this instant connection. And you probably even knew that you were meeting that person even before you met that person. It's like that intuition. You just feel it in the ears, like tonight is going to be a special night. Or I'm going away on holiday, but I have such a good feeling that something good is going to happen, something wonderful. And like I said, it's not believing, it's not wishing. It's just, there's something and it's very calm and very reassuring. You just know. And that's exactly when you meet this person, or when you met this person, you just knew. This person is important and this person is relevant in your life. This is a deep, incredible, this is a very, very deep connection, which is then here reinforced by this card. I find this card so beautiful. And it's Sacred Heart. Just telling you, this is love, this is passion, and it's even on a spiritual level. So it's just not physical and falling in love with the appearance of someone else. It's just you look into the eyes of this person and I know you. It's something so deep. It's recognizing the other person. And this is mutual. And this is what you're going to find out very, very soon. And I wish I had chosen this one because it's so beautiful. So this is going to happen very soon. And it's just deep knowing. You just know that's the person. And the other person knows it as well. So if you're wondering, this is the confirmation. Both of you know. It was just like what they call love at first sight. Really beautiful. And then we have retreat. And then you say, oh my God, retreat. Who is retreating? No one is retreating, but you should. The thing is, you are being blessed right now. And these wonderful things are now going to start unfolding. It's going to be more and more and more beautiful things coming your way. And you just feel overwhelmed. You feel so overwhelmed that you start stressing out, or it's like, oh, I can feel something is beautiful is coming, so it should be now, and you just go too fast, or you just start stressing out like, oh my God, this is too good to be true, and oh my God, what have I done to deserve so many blessings, and I don't know if I can handle this, and I'm not worthy, and ba. Everyone has their own story. Everyone has their own stress levels. Me too, of course. And so what the card is advising you is to take a step back and calm down. Just retreat and go within yourself again and find that quiet place, so you can act out of love, of a place of confidence, of a place of safety, and not of a place of being overwhelmed or, oh my God, or I have to do something, I should do something, I should say something because it's so strong. No, because it is so strong, you shouldn't do anything. You should just relax, because when you're relaxed and then you feel your own power, right? You feel your own soul, you feel your own self, then you'll get the right impulses. And then it will be fun. It will be not out of being overwhelmed by this beautiful feeling. It will be because it's fun, because it's beautiful, it's fun, and it will feel safe. So for that, and for this to manifest in all its beauty and bliss and wonders that are now coming your way and are unfolding already, take a step back. Because if you're here, if this is already starting to unfold, and if you're here and asking for this reading, it's because you're already here in this overwhelmed, oh my God, it cannot be this wonderful, I have to ask someone. So, and if you came here, I'm telling you, this is true. It's beautiful, but you have to calm down. And you have, to meditate, go within and relax and let this beauty unfold, because you deserve it. Don't be overwhelmed. I know it's beautiful, but you deserve it. It's time that you are loved, fully loved, for the wonderful person that you are. And that was your reading. Thank you so much. And thank you to all that view, subscribe to my channel, and also like and comment my videos. It means a lot to me. And for all the people who would like to know where these cards come from what decks they are, I'll put the deck names in the description box. And if you'd like a private reading, just send me an email. My email address is also in the description box. So I hope this reading resonated, and I wish you all the love in the world. It's a beautiful reading. Thank you so much. And now, pile number 3 with the blue stone. There you go. So your cards. So the question is this true love? And here we have passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. And then we have yin. And then we have perception. Beyond the veil of illusion. And the goddess. So let's put them here. Beautiful, beautiful cards. Now, the first card is very self-explanatory. So you're in a situation where there's a lot of passion. So allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. And you should. If you're feeling this passion, and because it's here, it's also reciprocated. So there's a lot of passion involved. And by passion, it's not only just the emotional passion, there's a lot of physical passion here. So it's a lot of sex. And who doesn't like sex? Okay, some people, but never mind. So this sex, is a lot of fun, and is beautiful most of the time. And it's something that two people can enjoy fully. It's very intimate, it's very giving, and it's wonderful. And so if you are asking this question, and it shows pile number 3, so one of the reasons you may be asking this, why you may be asking this, is you want to know, is this just sex? Is this just physical passion? And the thing is, it can turn out into something more. But there are some aspects here that you have to consider. This is now very important. First, we have yin. Yin is the feminine. It's the feminine side of the divine energy. So we have yin and yang Yeah, yang is the masculine, yin is the feminine. And so this about the feminine energy, as we understand it nowadays, it's it's passive. It's about receptivity, right? So it's a more passive energy. Is a receiver. It's not the giver. It's not the person that acts on something. It's more the passive one. So this card is telling you, or telling us, that in this situation, you are passive. You're letting the other person, take control of the situation. So the other person is the decider. Probably you're in the situation where the other person decides when you meet, where you meet, and where, is the other person's in like they has the reins of the relationship. So the other person is the decider. The other person calls the shots, so to say, and you go along with it. And there's no judgment here. There are relationships, and it doesn't matter how strong a person you are and how self-confident you are, has nothing to do with that. In certain relationships, sometimes there are this different status. Like in a relationship, you can be the strong one. In the next one, you can be the weaker one, so to say, right? So here there is no judgment. The thing is, for some of you, I have the feeling this person you are asking for maybe in another relationship, maybe married. So you are this passion, like you can be the lover, which is okay. But be it as it may, doesn't have to be just that situation, it's just for some of you, but be it as it may, the other person, be the other person a man or a woman, it's no gender specific here, but the other person always is the decider. And you're letting that happen because, first of all, it's also comfortable. Second, it can be fun letting the other person call the shots as well, But this card here has a warning about the situation because this is the perception and beyond the veil of illusion. So this card here is telling you to stand your ground, to see what's really happening in this relationship. Yes, this relationship can grow into true love, and passion is the basis for true love, and this can grow, but this card is telling you, if something is offered to you that goes against the person that you are, that goes against what you believe, that goes against your integrity, that goes against your dreams and wishes and goals in life, if it goes against the person that you are, you should stand your ground. You should be true to yourself. You should be walking in integrity. You should be acting in integrity, even if in a passive way, it doesn't matter. But you shouldn't be accepting the truths of other people, the opinions of other people, if they're not, if they do not resonate with yours. Even you don't have to agree with me as well. If it doesn't resonate with you, stand your ground and say, no, this is not the way you say it. I feel it to be different. So this also has another meaning for some of you. It may be that some of you, like a small percentage of you, may be in a situation, like in a fear situation. So that's why all this physical love, which is beautiful, enjoy it, go for it. But that other people, like be it family, be it friends, or society in general, they don't see it with good eyes, right? They don't appreciate it, or they're judging you. Stand your ground, or they even telling you how horrible the other person is, or that the other person is just using you or taking advantage of you or whatever, But where I'm from, we usually say the dogs bark, but the caravan continues on going, passes them by. And this is like should be your attitude. Doesn't matter what other people say, if they're putting you down, judging you, or filling your mind with doubts and dark scenarios. If it's not your truth, then let them be. But stand your ground, because here it's really beautiful, because this is also a card of intuition, right? And usually, and we have here two lights, right? We have the light here in the third eye. This is the third eye of seeing the truth, of seeing how things really are, and perceiving the reality, calling things by name, right? Saying this is this situation. But then we have the light here in the throat chakra as well. Speak your truth. And you have this butterfly. And this butterfly, of course, stands always for transformation as well. So speak your truth. See things for what they really are and speak your truth. And if you're in a love situation where you're not happy with whatever is happening there, be it how the other person is treating you or what's being offered, the kind of love that is being offered is not the love that you would like. It doesn't matter. And then remember, there's no judgment here. We all live our own truths and we all go different paths at different times. This is very important. But the thing is what you want and who you really are, that you have to express. If something is being offered to you that it doesn't represent who you are and goes against your integrity as a person or as an emotional being, then speak your truth. Because you can be passive, you can be loving, receptive, but still speak your truth. You still can say no, because yin, the feminine side, is not about being weak. It's not about saying yes. It's not about being just passive and not having an opinion and not, doing something. Women are very strong. And somehow, throughout history, we have been told that we are passive, that we should be passive. I'm sorry, but I don't buy it. Because they take this passivity from us getting pregnant. But being pregnant is very active. Our bodies change like hell. So this passivity is not a weakness, and it doesn't mean not standing for yourself. It takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of strength and integrity to say no. And that you can do it also in this receptive mode. Just because it's a receptive mode doesn't mean you have to accept anything that is offered to you. You have this cup here, just take the purest water. Not just any liquid that smells funny, right? And so I just had a little rant about being a woman and the feminine force in us, because I don't take that, But everyone has their own views, and that's beautiful. And we all grow together. And then this card here, the goddess, is again this very feminine force, and it's really interesting. You know what I'm finding interesting? We have this beautiful woman here as the perception card. Then we have here the card of the goddess. So two strong women right here. Then we have yin, the positive. I always think feminine is positive, but actually when it comes to the physics, it's called negative usually. It's really interesting. But that's my way of seeing in the world. It's a bit crazy, I'm sorry. But then we have passion. And it's really interesting here because, yes, we could see, she's in the receiving mode, this passive, and the man is all over her, right? Find it interesting because it's like in this picture, we can see the story. Yes, the man here is being the active one. The man here is calling the shots. But these two strong women here are telling you to stand your ground and to vocalize and to express what you want, what you need. and use your intuition here. This card is telling you to go back to your energy. Use your intuition and remember that you are a goddess. Remember that you deserve to be loved for everything that you are, and that you're very valuable as a person, as a being, right? And, and this is a time as well of creativity. So go back to your own power, empower yourself. For instance, if you need any help to empower yourself, do something creative. Not that has to be a masterpiece, but something expressive that you can put that feminine power out, just express it. It's beautiful. And then I said, okay, go back to yourself, stand your ground, show the other person that you are a goddess, that you deserve to be loved, that you deserve to be loved in the right way and in a way that is good for you. So yes, we have the basis here. Here is passion. There's something beautiful already going on, but the other person is holding the upper hand, which can be okay. Like I said, I have no problem with that. But just be aware that the cards are telling you if the kind of love that you're being offered is something that represents you, is something that makes you feel valued, that makes you feel good and safe and loved. So just check that with the inner goddess, with the goddess that you are. And once you know, then you can act out of your inner strength and you can voice it. But the foundation is there. The foundation is there, but I just had the feeling that some of you had to hear all of this about the feminine strength and power that we all have. So this was your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated. I hope it inspires you. And thank you so much to all of you that watch, like, and comment my videos and subscribe to my channel. And for all of those who'd like to know where these cards come from, I'll put the name of the decks in the description box below. And if you'd like a private reading, you can contact me by email. I'll put my email address also in the description box. So I hope you enjoy the reading and thank you so much. And I wish you all the best and all the love in the world. Remember, you're a goddess. Thank you so much.